coaching call for Fire Team Whiskey members. So, the purpose of these calls each week is to not only focus on a topic specifically, but also is to encourage you all, kind of get you thinking about some things maybe you weren't thinking about before, get you focusing on a specific way that you can improve your health and fitness each week, which is why we do it on a Monday. There's a reason for that. So I hope that if you can't join us live, that you watch the playbacks. We try and keep them short, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So it's kind of like a weekly, just, get you going, get you thinking, and get you focused on what you need to do each week, which is why we do it on a Monday, to kind of get you looking forward, looking at your week, seeing how you can improve it each and every week. So, stagnation is the killer, guys. When you kind of get comfortable, then that means you're not progressing. So you may not be falling back, but you're also not getting any better. So we hope that we're always encouraging you to get better, push it harder, tweak it just a little bit more. I just interviewed Marcus Wallace, one of our Fire Team Whiskey trainers, and he's focused on that as well, and he does that with his clients. It's getting you focused each week on just a mini goal, just a little. How could you push it a little further? How could you improve a little bit more? And I try to do that for myself as well. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, first of all, I want to remind you about the upcoming suspension burpees, just 7-day challenge. It's just 7 days, guys, but it is intense, and it only uses a set of suspension straps. So if you have access to like a TRX set, it doesn't have to be a TRX. The suspension strap systems I own are not TRX, but if you would like a set of TRX straps, you can sign up for that challenge and get our exclusive discount on the TRX Home 2 set, which is what we will send you. It's just 7 days, but at least you get a pair of awesome TRX straps so you can do at-home workouts or take those anywhere with you. You will see in the fitness videos, I intentionally went to very strange places to do my workouts. So I show you how you can do your workouts anywhere. I literally had them hanging from trees, from swing sets, from metal fencing, from the back of my RV, from a large patio umbrella. I moved around and did the filming for these videos in lots of different places to show you how you can do this anywhere. It is literally a full body workout, full body cardio, lots of core and cardio and body weight. So what's really cool about the TRX and the suspension systems is that you can increase the weight by not, having to purchase additional weights. It's just by either moving yourself forward or back away from the TRX suspension point. So that's why I love suspension straps, especially for, mobile, if you travel a lot, or if you're just kind of stuck doing your workouts at home and just don't have enough room or enough money to buy a lot of weights. It's a really, really great alternative, and you get your own weights, and the weight is controlled by you moving either closer or further away from the and you will see how versatile they are by actually doing the challenge. You will see how you can actually do cardio. You will see how you can do legs. You will see how you can do core. You'll see how you can do the front upper. You can see how you can do back upper. You can see how you can do lower body core, glutes, hamstrings, isolated kind of body work stuff. You will see it all in the 7-day challenge. It is not boring. We move through really quickly. We do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And I think there's like 50 different exercises. I mean, it's a lot. So you will not get bored. You're not repeating the same things over and over again. And you're moving quickly from a body weight to a core to a cardio. So you're not kind of getting maxed out in the specific group. So maybe like you're doing push-ups and your arms are kind of getting really fatigued. Then all of a sudden we're moving to core. And then all of a sudden when your core is getting really fatigued, we're moving to cardio. So that's why I like switching it up like that. I love this program. I think it is super beneficial. So if you're not already a Fireteam Whiskey member, please join. I'll add the link right below here so you can choose which plan you want. You can get the plan without the suspension sent to your door, or you can buy the whole package, get the fitness videos plus the suspension system sent to your door, and you can join us for the official start date, which is next Monday, or you can just go ahead and do it on your own and start whenever you want. So we are going to have like a fun launch with the just 7 days and do it all together, but you don't have to participate. But we would love for you to join if you can. So moving on to what I wanted to talk about tonight. And if you have any questions, please post them below. Either if you're joining us live or not, you can always comment on what's going on in these videos and we'll get back to you. I wanted to say, I've been thinking a lot about this, and I was running the other day, and this came up in the run. I do like a audio coaching for running, so that's helpful to kind of push me and do different kinds of training work when I'm running. But what the narrator said was, you know, the way that you address this part of your run, which is, you know, a difficult part, it's towards the end, maybe like it's a sprint interval, is the way it reflects the way you deal with stress in your life. So if you easily give up, if you go, I'm not going to do this, if you say no, pass, if you don't challenge yourself, if you kind of skate by and don't push yourself the way you're supposed to, maybe the perceived effort is supposed to be 8 and you're only going at like a 5, or if you just, you know, say, forget this, I'm stopping my run, I'm going to end early. Or if you do it and you commit to it and you do every single second of the interval, this is a way. This is reflected in the way that you deal with all the stress in your life. And I that how, you know, if you are failing in your workout plan, in your nutrition plan, and you can't seem to keep yourself on track and you keep falling off, then you ensure that you are missing out on things, that you're not meeting your goals in other areas. So this isn't, you know, like to say, oh, you're a total loser if you don't if you don't do that sprint interval. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it has to do with, in general, how you are dealing with the world. So if you get to something hard and you give up on yourself, then you are doing that in other areas of your life. And that is affecting you. And so if you are able to kind of take a step back, and this is why it's so great to work with a coach, guys, and I really encourage you to do the Battle Buddy program, because you can talk about some of these things. Where, and I always ask this question, where is this being reflected in the rest of your life? Where are you finding that you are not meeting your goals in other areas? You know, are there other things that you're struggling with, not just fitness and health, but, you know, are there some other frustrations, similar frustrations in your life? And the answer is always yes. There's always something to be identified. There's, you know, maybe I tried to start a business and I stopped, or I was going to do this, or I was going to take this job or apply for this position and I didn't. I was going to ask this guy out, but then I felt bad about myself. There's always something. So there is a reflection, a translation of that. And it it's a rare personality. There's a very, very rare personality type who's like kind of disciplined in all things. I happen to be one of those, unfortunately, and we're kind of crazy. So, you know, there's not all benefits to it. We happen to be, you know, workaholics, and we, you know, run on empty a lot, and we can be extremely annoying because we have way high standards and then we feel like we're not meeting those standards. So we have our own problems, guys. But, majority of people are kind of stuck in that middle where maybe there's a couple of things that they're good at, but it's really, really, really hard for them to set new goals and to achieve those and to achieve them kind of the first try, right? There's more of kind of a banging your head up against the wall experience. So these are the behavioral techniques that you need to learn and to work with a coach. That's the only way you're going to work with. And what's really frustrating to me is people who, sign up for programs and they obviously fall into this category and they're not willing to do the kind of internal work in here. They just think magic, like magic's going to happen. Like if I sign up for this program, magically it's just going to happen. Like somehow I'm going to be fit and I'm going to lose weight, even though I'm not really willing to work on the behavioral tools to make sure that stuff happens. So that's the frustrating part. And I know that's the frustrating part for people who continue to fail with their goals, right? It's like, well, why isn't this happening? I keep signing up for these programs. I keep, getting new gym memberships, or I keep, signing up for these diets. And every single time I fall off the wagon. Why? If you're asking yourself why, you need to go into the bathroom right now, look in a mirror and go, it's because of you. It is because of you. It's because you have not opened up that part, that mental part, and start examining these things. Okay, I need to stop blaming everything else. I need to stop blaming the program, blaming the diet, blaming my circumstance, blaming my kids, blaming COVID, blaming, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and continue to do that. Guess what your goals, what's going to happen with your goals? They ain't going to be achieved. Never, ever, ever will they be achieved if you keep pointing out and you never do this. You got to do this. And that's what I'm thankful for my military experience, because that was like lesson number one in OCS. Lesson number one was, you're in that leadership position, you are responsible for everything that happens and everything that doesn't. When things go right, fantastic. When things go wrong, guess what? Your fault. You can't point out and say, well, that private didn't do his job. Well, that soldier didn't do it. Doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't even happen in the military. There is no pointing out. It is, well, you're the leader, you're responsible. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. Even if it was completely out of your control, still you're responsible. So guess what? If you start treating your goals like that and all of the things that you want to achieve in your life, and you just continue to point the finger back to yourself and go, you know what? This is my responsibility. This is my responsibility. This is my responsibility. I have to take control. I look in the mirror every day and say, this is my responsibility. It does not matter. It doesn't matter that I have a freaking eye infection right now and that I had to go on antibiotics and I'm feeling like shit. I'm still doing my GD workout. I'm still doing it. I could use that as an excuse and say, well, this is out of my control. It's not my circumstance. Yeah, you know what? Shit happens. And you know what? If we're always looking for shit, is what I tell my clients, your excuse is always shit happens. Well, this happened. Well, that happened. Well, should this shit happen? I'm like, that's because you're looking for it. You're looking for the excuse to not do something. You're looking for the reason to not achieve your goals. You wake up every day looking for the excuse. So when you drop your bullshit excuses, is what I would say, and you start pointing the finger at yourself and going, hey, I woke up late today. I was late to work. I had a shitty day. Now I'm running late and I don't have time for my workout. Guess what? This is my fault. And this is how I'm going to solve it. I'm not going to sit around and feel sorry for myself, use this as an excuse, and then the next day there's a new one. I got in a fight with my ex. I didn't sleep well last night. The next day, well, I'm not feeling good today. Like, I'm kind of getting a headache. And then the next day, well, I forgot to go grocery shopping. I didn't have time. And then the next day, and then 10 years have gone by. So that is the typical person. That's being stuck in the I'm looking out. My vision is always out. Most people, their vision is always out. They're always looking for excuses and they're not looking internally. So, number one thing you have to do, and this is why you need a coach, especially when you first get started, then you can kind of get some behavioral tools in place, is to start looking in, looking in, looking in. All right, I didn't meet my nutrition goals today. Looking in, how did I let this happen? I am not looking at, this person and then you're never going to get control of your behavior because you're always looking out. And this is the only thing you can control. So that's the point of this coaching call is who are you looking at? When things are hard, when things go wrong, where are you looking? Are you looking for the excuse, the opportunity of an excuse? Oh, yes. Like today, we had a appointment that went really long, like extra long, crazy long, right? What's my excuse? Oh, well, we had an appointment. It's okay. No. How am I gonna fix this? Is my mindset. It's always coming back to how am I? How am I? How can I control this? How can I make this right? How can I keep going with my goals? So hopefully that's your takeaway. I'm at 16 minutes now, so I went over a little bit, but obviously I'm very passionate about this subject because it's not magic, guys. It's not. It's just because you sign up for a program doesn't mean it's going to magically happen for you. And if you haven't figured that out yet, you're just throwing your money away. You might as well just burn it. Just get your money out and just get some lighters and start burning it because that's what you're doing. What I love is when people are committed and they're invested. They're saying, you know what, I'm paying a lot of money for this program and I'm going to do the freaking hard work. I know it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to suck. I'm going to hate it sometimes. I'm going to be cursing. I'm going to be sore. I'm going to be it's going to suck. I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to be miserable. But you know what? It's all going to be worth it on the back end because I'm going to put together some fantastic behavioral techniques that's not just only going to help me with my health and fitness, but it's going to help me attain my goals and the rest of the areas of my life because you apply the same ones to those goals. So that's what's so valuable about it. All right, guys, so I will drop the link for the suspension burpee challenge. I've gone on long enough. And thanks for watching back or joining live. Go ahead and throw your comments down below or check out the suspension burpee challenge. We're going to start Monday next week. So you still have time to order your suspension system. I highly recommend it. I think it is the most diverse piece of equipment that you can have in your home gym. And it's super portable, so you can take it anywhere. And you will see in my fitness videos for the suspension burpee challenge all the crazy places that I did these workouts. You're going to be impressed. You're going to be like, holy shit. She's like on top of a mountain. It's hanging from a freaking tree. That's awesome. That's proving to you guys that you can do these workouts anywhere. No excuses. And you get a full body workout. Full body, cardio, and core all packaged into one 30-minute workout. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do 7 workouts together and we're going to kill it. All right, guys, have a great night.